What's up, guys? I'm Jessica Lasaka, and welcome to Week Sauce. A parrot named Jessie was stranded for 3 days on the rooftop of her London home. Her owners feared that the reason she hadn't come down was because she was injured, so they enlisted the help of the London Fire Brigade. When they came to rescue her, the firefighters were instructed by her owners to say, "I love you," in order to coax the bird down. At first, it was all love, and Jessie was responding positively to their affection. However, things took a turn for the worse when Jessie realized deep inside her bird brain that the "I love yous" were empty, and she told the rescuers to fuck off. She then proceeded to fly onto her neighbor's roof and then to a tree where she was eventually reunited with her owners. It is an honor to share your namesake, Jessie. Yeah, don't let no man tell you he loves you when he doesn't really mean it. This was a pretty crazy week for aviation. Last week, an 18-year-old boy attempted to steal an airplane and fly it to a rap concert. And this week, a man intentionally flew a plane into his own home. But I think the biggest story that everyone's been talking about was when a 29-year-old Horizon Airline employee successfully hijacked a Q400 plane off the tarmac at SeaTac. The fact that he was even able to get the plane off the ground is a pretty amazing feat, considering Richard Russell was just a baggage handler for the airline with no previous flight experience. Air traffic controllers quickly realized he wasn't supposed to be in the plane, so as soon as he became airborne, they tried to get him to land it. However, that was not Russell's intention. When asked by ATC whether or not he had any flight experience, Russell simply stated, "I've played some video games before." He then went on to tell them he wanted to check out the Olympics mountain range, and he also asked for the coordinates of the mother orca who carried her dead baby on her back for 2 weeks. But his most impressive feat had to be when he successfully completed a full 360 barrel roll inside this plane. ATC remained calm as he continued to ignore their pleas to land the plane. They even cleared out an airfield for him to safely land. However, instead, he crashed his plane into an island off the coast of Washington. Unfortunately, he passed away in the crash, and it sparked debates about whether or not there should be increased airplane safety. A Republican Florida House candidate came under fire this week when questions about her educational credentials arose. Critics claimed that she did not graduate from Miami University in Ohio as she had previously stated. To combat these allegations, she took to social media and posted a photo with her diploma. However, upon further inspection, it was found to be a counterfeit. The degree printed onto the diploma isn't actually offered by the university, and the signature at the bottom of the certificate is signed by the wrong person. Miami University officials confirmed that she did in fact attend the school, however, she didn't actually graduate. Instead of addressing the issue, she decided to just erase all mentions of it from her social media. Because that works too. If you thought adding extra guac here costs a little too much guac, then try heading to New Zealand, where an avocado shortage has literally sparked a crime wave. After 2 years of low harvest, the price of avocados has skyrocketed 37%, which comes out to being about $5 New Zealand dollars or $3.30 US. Because of this price hike, an avocado black market has emerged. People are stealing the fruit and marking them up, which is causing farmers to put barbed wire around their avocado trees. 2 smugglers who made off with $4,300 worth of avocados were eventually caught and arrested. So my message to all you New Zealanders out there is hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your avocados. Alright guys, that's it for me. I'm Jessica Lasaka. Stay saucy.